I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. In my last video, I talked about the crazy things in marriage that old men don't tell their sons. And I've been laughing since yesterday that I posted that video. I'll go and watch it, listen to people's comments, and I'll just be laughing. It's been very hilarious and educating. But on a serious note, I want to look at one key ingredient that sustains marriage. There's a young boy and a young girl I see on social media. They're very rich. They are very popular. They are going up and down. They laugh. They laugh. I am so scared for them. This word, mark what I'm saying. I'm so scared for them that at that young age, with so much popularity, so much money, and fame, and no specific talent or occupation. I am scared. I am scared. One of the things that will sustain a marriage is not love. It will shock you. Love is easily confused with lust. And as I said, love is a chemical reaction. It's when the love hormones of oxytocin and others are secreted, you start having this feeling of love. Now, two things I will share with you. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4. The Bible says, marriage is honorable in all things. The marriage bed undefiled, and that God will judge the immoral and the adulterous person. So marriage is an institution that should be honored. Now, the key ingredient in marriage is respect. Respect for each other. I know of the dispensational dynamics in our social setup. When the Bible was written, I said that guys were not taking colos and women were not wearing bomb shorts. At the same time, women didn't have the kind of rights, privileges, and education that they had today. When they counted populations in the Bible, they didn't count women and children. Women were seen as properties and seen as one of those things. But the Bible placed some fundamental principles that also protected their rights. In today's dispensation, your wife has rights and privileges just as you do. The way we saw our mothers marry our fathers might not be totally applicable in this dispensation. Culturally, educationally, religion-wise, a lot has changed apart from maybe the Islamic society. In the Western world and amongst us Christians, a lot has changed. And so you can't just say a woman won't talk when the husband is talking, though that is the best approach. It is respect for the organogram of marriage. In a marriage, there is an organogram. There is a structure, layers of authority and responsibility. And the man is the head of the house. I saw a video online, I think it's in Italy. A woman held the husband and was giving him water, and telling the children to video record it. And then she posted it online. The husband didn't say anything. The woman said that, alleged that he went and spoiled her name in the church that they attend and all that. That does not give you the right to hold a man that has testosterone and aggression against his shirt against his throat and then be beating him, give him water. No, it's not allowed. In any culture, in any system, he is the head of the house, and you should respect him. Even if he has done something wrong, he deserves respect. The Bible even says, do not openly rebuke an elder. So, what is respect? According to the dictionary online, respect is showing high regard, or esteem for someone or something. So you must have high regard for marriage, I have high regard for my marriage. I have high regard for married people. A married woman, have high regard for her. She's married. Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. High regard for a married woman. You must have it, high regard. The problem today is that people don't take marriage seriously. They don't have high regard for it. I'm doing this in my wife's bedroom. I can't bring a woman here. I don't have regard for God. I don't have regard for myself. I don't have regard for my wife. And I don't have regard for those who look up to me. High regard. You must have high regard for the person. My wife's restroom is here because each of the 8 rooms here has restroom facilities, bath inside too, plus extra. I respect her. I respect her dislikes because she is a human being. She's an expression of God. Forget this marriage thing. Forget this husband is the head. If this head must have respect for my hands, must have respect for my toes, must have respect for my ass. That's why when I use the restroom, after using tissue paper, you go and wash up with soap so that your ass will be clean. That's your ass. If you like, don't wash it, flies will follow you. So you are the head. You must have high regard. My beards were pricking out. I had to shave them. If I want to embrace my wife at night, I make sure this place is clean. If not, these sharp things will be pricking her at the back of the neck like needles. I read that somewhere, and so this is true. Then you cut your nails if you want to sleep with her. Don't come with nails like Nebuchadnezzar. Come with stuff. Regard. That's our restroom. My wife does not want to see any stain on her toilet seat. Any stain. She does not want to see house fly. I respect that. I hardly use this restroom. If I use it, I must leave it clean the way she left it. Regard, respect, high esteem. When you keep doing little things to provoke somebody, to irritate somebody, after some time it graduates to dislike, After dislike, it turns to disinterest. After disinterest, it turns to hatred. And you can't, no matter how small a woman is, you can't contain her if she decides to mess you up. If you slap her, oh, she'll say, oh, now my body you dey for strong. Oh, and then you mumu, you will go again. Give her water. Oh, last time a soldier flogged you at Germiston. A soldier flogged you at Biafra. A soldier flogged you at Biafra is a place in Nairobi. A soldier flogged you at at Lugazi or flogged you at Ojuelegba. What did you do? It's only when it gets to me that you are strong. You will go crazy again. Respect yourself. Respect yourself. Respect her. And then you, the woman, don't talk anyhow to your husband. High esteem. If somebody's talking to me, my wife, are you talking to my husband like that? Are you talking to my husband? Do you know who you're talking to? I just be feeling big boy, Dr. Apoki. Dr. Charles Apoki, MBBS Ibadan. Oh yeah, Mama, one of Abba. I'll just feel good. Are you talking to my husband like that? I feel good. So respect, regard. In this house, we have footwear that you wear upstairs. You don't bring footwear, street footwears upstairs. You must wipe your feet. Because if my wife comes and she feels sand, she steps on sand, she'll be very irritated. And I respect that. When she was building the school at Okokoko, I was with her until a period of time. I found out that she has a better taste than I have, and trying to bring my primitive taste to her own sophisticated taste will lead to strife. So I left everything for her. And she would tell the workers, my husband will like straight lines. Don't let my husband come and see this building like this. He will be angry with me. Don't let. Respect. And then she built a very beautiful place. Respect. So you must have high regard for the taste. We'll come to that. And that's what most young people don't have. Don't have for themselves. They don't have for society. They don't have for rules. They don't have for the church. They don't have for the constitution. Respect. Or esteem for someone. You weigh the person. You weigh the person. Respect is an opportunity cost. This person, I value this person at this pedestal, so I'm ready to forego this to keep the person at that pedestal, not to bring the person down. I went to speak somewhere to a king, and he gave me a bundle of brand new notes, a large sum, brand new notes. And I know that my wife likes to pay her tithes, give her offerings with brand new notes. So I kept the money because I esteem her. I kept the money, and when I got home, I said, Felicia, you know, be my mate. Felicia, you are not my mate. She said, but okay, if I'm not your mate, perform now so that we know that I'm not your mate. It's in marriage. When two crazy people marry, it's very interesting. Just drama. There's one old man and one old woman, Nono and Nino or Nana, on YouTube. I like watching them. They are Italian Americans, very funny people. They are old, but they still do their craziness. So I said, okay, come, let me show you something. come into the bedroom. I know you are suspecting something, you. So she came into the bedroom. I told her, close your eyes. She closed her eyes. I said, stretch forward your hands. She stretched forward her hands. And then I put the bundle of brand new notes. A witch has not touched them. A poor man has not touched them. A demonized person has not touched them. I put the brand new notes in her hand. I said, open your eyes. She opened her. She saw the brand. Hey, praise, praise the Lord. I will use this to give my offerings and pay tithe and all that. I was laughing. But I regarded her. I could have spent that money on myself, but I had high regard for her, esteem for her. Esteem is value. You estimate. Then I gave to her. That is how it is. If there is food, let me tell you one thing. In modern day, you have to respect your wives. Respect your husbands. If you know what your husbands go through to put food on the table, to pay school fees, to take care of you, madam, please respect him. Oh, I know how I used to walk. Practice medicine, sell cars, drive throughout the night from Lagos to Aba, all kinds of things I did. I deserve my accolades. I deserve my respect. You should respect that. But now, I also respect her. Managing 2 schools with my daughter, hollering, building houses, apart from the one house I'm building a school that I will go there to look at today. She has built all her houses and she labors. I respect her. She manages men, materials, money, and moments. I respect her. And then she will come. She will still prepare meals I will eat because I don't know how to cook. I was badly trained. If I cook, it's like a chemical reaction. It's a precipitate. The water will go to one side, the vegetables to another side, the other ingredients to another side. So there are some times when I eat, before she comes, I will wash the dishes. At this age, we're alone in the house. We have a worker that comes, but this one was night. There was a day I didn't sleep on time. I was reading and preparing for my videos, and she had slept, and there were a lot of dishes. I think it was a Friday, and on the Friday or Saturday, the domestic worker will not come. So I washed the dishes at night while she was asleep. And then she woke up. Oh, you washed the dishes. Is it you that washed them? Yes. I know what you go through. You must have that respect, have regard. When my wife starts a negotiation, because I've given her that privilege, I don't intervene until I consult her. If you say something to me concerning her and her administrative responsibilities in our businesses, I don't respond until I consult her, hear her own opinion. And I respect her opinions. You must respect their opinions. You must respect the opinion of your husband, the opinion of your wife. But most times, the men don't take what women say seriously. It has its advantages and disadvantages. There are some women who can propel you into trouble. So when they talk to you, respect yourself. Take what she has said according to Don Oduns, the senior. Use 3 filters to filter what she has told you. 1 for immediate action, 2 for delayed action, 3 for no action. Throw it into the sea of forgetfulness. Particularly when they use tears to tell you. Junior will kill me in this house. I've been telling you, and you're not doing anything about it. Mumu, go and take King. Flog Junior. Pia, 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 pia. Junior will start crying. The same woman that complained, "Yo, Junior, come, come. Don't kill my children for me. Don't kill my son for me." You call Junior. Don't mind Daddy. It's too harsh. So you have to be very careful. So, high regard. It means to care for the person's opinions, to care for the person's body, to care for the marriage institution. You care for it. You nourish it. There are things I do here. My wife was sweating. I repaired the AC once, still got spoiled. Repaired it the second time, got spoiled. My wife was sweating. And you can't you can't go to Jerusalem with a sweating pilot or aircraft. And so, because old guns they shoot, I had to go and fix it. And she sleeps very well. And when she fractured her hand, I was giving her bath, washing her clothes. She is my wife. When I used to take her deliveries, if I take the deliveries, I will clean her up, carry her to the bed. I will wash whatever needs to be washed, take care of her. And such a strong woman. The day she delivered her first child, Dr. Miracle, where she was 20, I think 27 when I was 28, or 25 and I was 27. With stitching, because we were alone as National Youth Corps members. She still went to the market that same evening. I respect her. I respect her pains, her sacrifices towards building this family. And you might call me woman rapper, but I respect her. She's a human being. And so, you must care. Oh, I need a car. I need a car. I need a car. I don't want to go to somewhere. Then I bought car. Drivers. I have drivers. But she's not driving the car. In fact, people in the area said, Madam is still trekking around. That's a simple lifestyle. She came, this car. I don't like the bonnet, the paint, the hood. I don't like it. I called the sprayer. It is there. They are spraying it. I care for her. I want her to be happy. I care for her emotions. Now, I always tell myself, if this woman were to be a man in the family she comes from, they will respect her. There are some things she should be doing. So, any role she's supposed to play in her family as an individual, because they were only one boy they have, I make sure she plays that role effectively, because I respect her, I respect the family I married from, and I respect myself, and I respect the marriage. So you care. Then you should have consideration, like as I just said. This woman has been working. Those of you living in the diaspora, your wife is working, you are working. I always wonder how you manage to have babies. Because this one is working, this one is working. In fact, I've never been to the UK. That's why I really want to go to the UK. I want to see Buckingham Palace, Big Ben, and all that. Go to Manchester United, their club, and all their stadium, and all that. If not, I'm a little bit apprehensive. These people in the UK, they work so hard. Bills are expensive, things are expensive. So I'm a little bit apprehensive. Unlike when I went to visit my children in the other part of Europe, they took care of everything. So You should respect each other in the diaspora. Don't leave Nigeria, leave Kenya, Ghana, madam, with your African mentality that only the man will provide. No, it won't work there. Doesn't work there. You see there are women working, doesn't work there. So you must work. If the man is bringing, you must respect him for his contribution, even if you are earning more than him as a nurse. Then you must honor their needs, as I've said that before, their feelings, and their rights. And their rights. There are rights that women are entitled to. Give it to them. There are rights men are entitled to. Give it to them. There are conjugal rights of knacking. Knacking. Dr. Apoki, you're supposed to be pastor. If you talk of knacking like this, you're supposed to be a pastor. Let them not come and seize my license. But knacking is a conjugal right. The Bible says, do not deprive each other. The conjugal right of marriage. You don't know what knacking does to a man. Oh, relieves tension, relieves stress. The next morning, he is more relaxed. The blood pressure comes down. If you deprive a man of narcology at night, the next morning, go and place a demand. He will spark like an electric cable. So the same thing, don't deprive your wife of knacking. Don't deprive her. Give her knacking. Caress her. Isaac was in a land where he was afraid he would die. And there was famine. But he was caressing his wife. He was caressing his wife. They deserve it. There's nothing like massaging a woman that is tired. Get olive oil or whatever, massage her very well. And then if possible, go to Jerusalem, massage her very well. And nothing like when you cuddle your wife, you will hear them take a deep breath. It's very relieving. Don't be like a mortuary attendant in your house. When you are coming, all the children are running. Just squeeze your face. No. She deserves that care, that nurturing. The Bible says, washing her with the word. Present her to yourself, without spot or wrinkle. Then you must have understanding for their peculiarity. Women have their own peculiarity. Men have their own peculiarity. Men don't like to be challenged. They don't like to be confronted in their own house. They want to be treated like a king, respected. Women want to be treated tenderly. I was a very stupid young man. We were practicing medicine together. My wife was the matron, and I was the doctor. Sometimes I can get worked up. And then I will talk to her roughly. Then, Mumu, at night, when I want to go to Jerusalem, I will now crawl towards her like a pussycat. She will not give me an electric shock. Leave me. I will just withdraw. Then I will get angry, feel rejected, feel unloved. Until I learned that women are very, very emotional. You must first work on the mind before you work on the body. And so I learned how to prepare her from the morning, during the workplace, talk to her with maturity, with calmness. And it became an attitude. I cultivated that has stayed with me till today. I can't take anything of hers without informing her. I can't talk to her rudely. I can't back at her. So occasionally I get frustrated, but I've learned how to treat her calmly. Whether she treats me calmly in return, I don't care. I want to be a better me. I want this marriage to work. I want my children to have their mother with me and have a home to come to that they will enjoy. That is respect. It is the key ingredient that holds marriage, that sustains marriage. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. The April webinar, I will do that from the UK, yes. April webinar is on managing provocation in marriage, in the workplace, and in business. You will learn a lot. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62 to register. The next webinar, the one of this month, is tomorrow, Friday 14th, and Saturday 15th. The number to send a message to again, +234 80 21 21 92 62. Remember, those of you who are my subscribers and my friends in the UK, I'll be landing in Heathrow Airport on the 14th of April by the grace of God. God bless you.